Hello everyone. Welcome to Luxnado, the ultimate luxury channel for luxury aficionados. Today, we will be discussing the wealthiest neighborhoods in the Nordic countries. The Nordic countries, also known as the Nordics, are a physical and cultural region in Northern Europe and the North Atlantic. The Nordic countries consist of Iceland, Finland, Denmark, Norway, and Sweden. Okay, so you may be asking yourself, why the Nordics? What's so special about them? Well, let me tell you. By GDP per capita, the Nordic nations are currently among the richest nations in the world. Additionally, they are consistently ranked first in comparative assessments of global competitiveness. These thriving nations also post some of the highest gross national income, or GNI per capita, with each nation landing a ranking in the top 20 in the world. Not to mention, they are ranked pretty high for quality of life and happiness. Needless to say, these northern countries should definitely have some affluent neighborhoods. Let's explore these areas, shall we? Iceland. This isolated Nordic island country is located in the North Atlantic Ocean and in the Arctic Ocean, and it is the most sparsely populated country in Europe. Iceland's capital and largest city is Reykjavik, which along with its surrounding areas is home to over 65% of the population. The population of Iceland is just over 376,000. As of 2022, the estimate GDP of Iceland is $24 billion and the gross national income is $64,410 per person. Iceland has an estimated 19,000 wealthy residents with two billionaires, David Helgason and Thor Björgulfsson. One of Iceland's most affluent neighborhoods is the Arnarneshead neighborhood of the town of Garðabær, which is a suburban town in the capital region of Iceland. It is approximately 12 kilometers outside of Reykjavik and has a population of 16,924. It's known as the home to some of the richest people in Iceland. The average home prices are €3,853 per square meter in the city center and €2,905 per square meter outside of the city center. The total cost of living is approximately €2,275, and residents earn an average monthly salary of €4,895. The town of Seltjarnarnes also has a good amount of wealthy residents. It is 4 kilometers outside of the capital city and has a population of 4,726. In 2007, it became the world's first town where every citizen had access to fiber optics. A notable resident is John Stevenson von Tetzchner, the co-founder of Opera and Vivaldi web browsers, and the current CEO of Vivaldi Technologies. Other notable neighborhoods are the districts of the capital city, Laugardalur, Midborg, and Vesturber, which is where billionaire Thor Björgulfsson was raised. Reykjavik's average home prices are €4,583 per square meter in the city center and €3,349 per square meter outside of the city center. The world's most northern capital city has a cost of living of €2,545 per month, with a reasonable monthly salary of €3,062. Finland. This happy Nordic nation of over 5 million people borders Sweden to the northwest, Norway to the north, and Russia to the east. From 2018 to 2022, Finland has been ranked as the world's happiest country for 5 consecutive years. As of 2022, Finland has a gross national income of $53,660 per person and an estimated GDP of just over $281 billion. There are just over 100,000 millionaires in Finland and 6 billionaires. Helsinki is the country's capital and largest city. The Greater Helsinki area, which consists of the cities of Helsinki, Espoo, Vantaa, and Kauniainen, is Finland's largest urbanized area with a population of approximately 1.5 million. With more than a quarter of the Finnish population living in the capital area, this region should certainly host some of Finland's richest areas. Finland's most notable affluent neighborhood is the West End district in the city of Espoo. West End, despite the district's name, is situated in Espoo's far southeast and is located about 20 kilometers from Helsinki. This posh neighborhood of 3,000 people has the highest mean household income of any postal code area in the country. In 2021, the Finnish newspaper Helsingin Sanomat reported that the median earned and capital income of residents in the West End were approximately 49,000 euros. The average home price per square meter is 4,432 euros. Homes in the West End are simply some of the best in the country that are overlooking the Gulf of Finland. Notable former and current residents of the West End are billionaire Mohammed Al Fayed, former Formula One driver J.J. Leto, and former Nokia CEO Jorma Ollila, who is known for turning the company into one of the largest mobile phone and telecommunications companies in the early 2000s. Some more notable affluent areas in Helsinki are the neighborhoods of Eera, with a home price of 7,615 euros per square meter, Punavuori, with homes costing 7,476 euros per square meter, and Kaivo Puisto, with homes going for 7,784 euros per square meter, which is the most expensive in Finland. The world's second most northern capital city has an average home price of over 8,800 euros per square meter in the city center, and 5,019 euros per square meter in the outskirts of the city center. Helsinki has a cost of living of just around 1,900 euros per month, and the residents are earning an average of 2,500 euros per month. Denmark. Denmark is located in the southernmost of the Nordic nations. The nation is north of Germany, south of Norway, and southwest of Sweden. It is a unitary constitutional state that includes the independent nations of Greenland and the Faroe Islands in the North Atlantic. As of 2021, Denmark has a GDP of $297 million and a gross national income of $68,110 per capita. Denmark's capital and most populated city is Copenhagen. There are over 384,000 millionaires and 8 billionaires. One of Denmark's most affluent areas is Charlottenlund of the Gentofte municipality. This affluent suburban area is 11 kilometers north of Copenhagen and has a population of approximately 40,000 residents. It was built in 1733 by King Christian VI of Denmark and named after his sister Princess Charlotte Amalie. Some notable current and former residents of Charlottenlund are tennis player Holger Rune, Catherine Svensson, who won the first Miss Earth International Beauty Pageant in 2001, musician and record producer Klaus Norén of the band Aqua, who are known for their 1997 international hit song, Barbie Girl. Okay, side note, I really love that song, but that's a topic for another day. Also notable former residents of the area are past Danish royals King Christian X of Denmark, who was the king from 1912 to his death in 1947, and Princess Dagmar of Denmark, who was the fourth daughter of King Frederik VIII of Denmark, the former king from 1906 until his death in 1912. Also, Gentofte is the birthplace of Lars Ulrich, the co-founder and drummer of the heavy metal band Metallica. This affluent municipality also includes Hellerup, which is another affluent neighborhood. A detached home would cost about 9,298 euros per square meters in this neighborhood. There are many other notable affluent areas in the Copenhagen region, such as neighborhoods of Oosterbro and Vesterbro. Copenhagen's average home prices are 6,733 euros per square meter in the city center and 5,007 euros per square meter outside of the city center. Copenhagen has an average cost of living of just around 2,500 euros per month, with residents earning quite an average comfortable monthly wage of 5,088 euros. Norway. This oil-rich nation is located in Northern Europe, with its continental area including the westernmost and northernmost region of the Scandinavian peninsula. Oslo is Norway's largest and capital city. As of 2022, Norway has an estimated GDP of $541 billion and a gross national income of $84,090 per person. There are over 236,000 millionaires and 13 billionaires. One of the most affluent areas in Norway is Bærum, a municipality in the Greater Oslo region. The suburban town is about 25 kilometers west of Oslo. Its population is over 128,000, making it Norway's fifth largest municipality. Both the income per capita and the percentage of residents with a university degree are the highest in Norway. With average home prices of around 9,146 euros per square meters, you can see why this area is home to some of the richest Norwegians. Some notable residents of Bærum are Princess Martha Louise of Norway, who's fourth in line of succession to the Norwegian throne, Norway's first woman prime minister, Gro Harlem Brundtland, and Magnus Carlsen, who's a chess grandmaster and reigning 5-time world chess champion. Other notable affluent parts of Norway include Asker, a suburban town outside of Oslo, the city of Stavanger, which is considered the oil capital of Norway, Bygdøy, an affluent peninsula just west of Oslo. The average home price in the city center of Oslo are 8,470 euros per square meter, and the homes on outside of the city center are 5,741 euros per square meter. Sweden. This Scandinavian country borders Finland to the east, Norway to the west and north, and Denmark to the southwest through a bridge tunnel over the Risund. Sweden is the third biggest nation in the European Union, the largest country in the Nordic region, and the fifth largest nation in all of Europe. The capital and largest city of the country is Stockholm. It has a population of 10.5 million, and about 87% of them reside in metropolitan areas in the middle and south of the country. As of 2022, Sweden has an estimated GDP of $674 billion and a gross national income of $58,890 per person. There are estimated to be 610,214 millionaires and 45 billionaires. One of the wealthiest areas in Sweden is the Östermalm district of the capital city Stockholm. It is one of the most populous districts in Stockholm with 71,802 residents. The cost of housing is the highest in all of Sweden, making it one of the most sought-after neighborhoods in Stockholm. Strandbagen, Sweden's most expensive street, is located in Östermalm, with an average home price of 15,760 euros per square meter. Another affluent area in Sweden is the Danderyd municipality, which is about 10 kilometers north of Stockholm. It has a population of around 32,803, making it one of the smallest municipalities in Sweden. But it is very affluent and very posh, with the highest median income per capita in the nation. The residents are among the wealthiest in Sweden. The average home price is around 1.5 million euros, which is quite pricey for an area only 32 square meters. Some notable current and former residents of Danderyd are pop singer Tove Lo, Princess Sophia, who's the Duchess of Värmland, wife of Prince Carl Philip, Duke of Värmland, NHL ice hockey player Mattias Janmark, and Irina Björklund, Swedish-Finnish actress and singer, wife of Finnish actor Peter Fransson, Linda Ulvaeus, singer and daughter of Björn Ulvaeus and Agnetha Fältskog Skog, members of the internationally known pop group ABBA. Sweden's cultural, media, political, and economic hub is its capital city, Stockholm. The Stockholm region is among the top 10 regions in Europe in terms of GDP per capita and contributes almost a third of the nation's GDP on its own. It is the largest city in Scandinavia and the primary location of corporate headquarters in the Nordic region, according to the Alpha Global ranking system. Thus the reason why many wealthy Swedes reside in the Stockholm capital region. All in all, Stockholm is a high-end Nordic city. Stockholm's average home prices are 10,573 euros per square meter in the city center and 6,391 euros per square meter outside of the city center. The residents residing in Stockholm are earning an average of around 2,979 euros per month. On the whole, there is a tremendous amount of wealth in the Nordic countries. But on the downside, these nations are known for having the highest tax rates in the world. If you are looking to live a luxurious lifestyle in a tax haven, then quite honestly, look elsewhere. Wealthy citizens in these countries are known to be quite modest with their wealth. You won't find many flashy people here, because people of these Nordic countries abide by the law of Janti, which is a code of conduct created in fiction by the Danish-Norwegian author Axel Stenimos, creating the egalitarian nature of Nordic countries. Thus, the luxury homes in the Nordic countries are not massive mansions like their American and Southern European counterparts, but rather modestly luxurious homes, ranging from 200 to 700 square meters, with only a few luxury homes priced in the tens of millions. Nonetheless, citizens of the Nordics enjoy the highest quality of life in the world that is paid with taxpayer money. The Nordics also have the least corrupt governments in the world. Nordic residents can rest assured that their hard-earned money will not go to some corrupt politician's budget for a new Bentley. Thank you for watching today's video by Luxnado. So, do you currently live in a Nordic country, or have you visited these countries before? Or are you planning a future trip? Please leave a comment below, and don't forget to press the bell button after you subscribe.